And it's a breakaway rod, or?
It's a Talcana. It's Italian rod.
Oh, it's Talicana or whatever?
Talcana, whatever you call it. So Dan using an A4, which is stiffer than the B4. So there's like 3 range: the A4, the B4, and the LA. The LA, it's kind of like, how do you say it? It's kind of like ballistic. And then the B4 is kind of like HDX. The A4 is an HDX with a tournament butt.
Wow.
To make it like kind of stiffer.
Yeah.
So since I can bend the tip of the B4, but not the middle part.
Oh wow.
Not like the HDX. When I watch my videos when I cast it, I can bend the HDX now, but not as, you know what I mean? It's not totally strong bend, but I can bend.
Yeah.
But when I use the B4, my BB before I was using an HDX is 6.6.
Wow.
And I used that, it gave me 681.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I got a line. I'ma call the whole team.
And if you don't understand, how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
And he's 684 feet. That is, like I said, man, I'm my idol. One of my idols. No, it says a lot. It's a huge statement, and you were right. You know, a lot of guys have the height, they got the strength, but you got the form, you got the technique, and you put it all to work, and man, it makes a monstrous guy. So that is a lot of great foundation for people that, hey man, I can't do it because I'm not your size, or I'm not this,
Exactly.
and you're just, hey, that has nothing to do.
Exactly. That's why when I started, Nick was like, okay, you're gonna do it this way, that way. And then, you know, later on, you'll find what works for you, especially if you start going to the tournament, you see everybody was like, oh, how come he does it this way? How come he does it that way? Because that one works for them. So now for me, I found my own thing that will work for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people use the same thing too. So, and this is not even the way I do my tournament. My reel is really down. And I explain it to people, it's because why you have your reel down here? Because like Philly right now, when you carry it, this is your center balance, right?
Yeah.
So when you cast, everything, you have to carry it from your right hand, this rod and reel, because it's heavy this way.
Yeah.
But if you bring it down, all the weight is down here. So when you turn, you automatically have to bring it down because that's what it's telling you to bring it down. So your right hand is just holding the rod. And
that's your fulcrum, and then it's a lot easier to carry.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to cast, especially a short, skinny guy like me. You're gonna need everything you can get to maximize that distance.
Don't let the fool. I'm thinking Bruce Lee. He takes all that shit on me. But yeah, and Big Dan. I mean, for him to cast that heavier rod, I mean, that dude's a tank, man. He can freaking. And they're going to
They're going to the tournament, whatever.
Overseas over there for that one too. So we're gonna be putting something together to help those guys out because they are raising money to make the trip. He's supposed to get back to me on how much they're trying to raise and stuff like that. So that's gonna be something else we're gonna be working on because the guys from America are going overseas to be able to compete and basically world distance casting status, and it's pretty awesome. It's probably, I don't know how many years that they've actually done that overseas.
For the U.S., that's why I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get with Dan on that.
Get with Nick because he's the one that knows more about it.
Or Nick too. Nick
too, and Dan and Will. See, but yeah, I started practicing more, getting ready for March.
Yeah, I need to get in the 700.
Number, but
you know what? Now that we're here, and I'm getting where I know I'm in the 200 yard. I know that because the reel is still kind of deal. But I'm gonna go and put on Dan's reel. I need to put my mono top shot and do that cast. But I'm afraid to throw it though because there is some edges on it, and I'm afraid the line's gonna hit it. And mind you, again, this reel was given to me. He later, boss. He donated me the reel after working on it, and it's a little bit of a Frankenstein, but he's helping me get it on there. But what I'm talking about is to cut that off. You know that? That's the only thing that I'm afraid of. It is on both sides.
Yeah, because when it shoots out,
It's gonna rub against it.
sometimes it goes left to right.
Yeah. That's what kind of scares me. He cut the bar off right there because you definitely want it removed, but there's an edge on it on both sides, so I wanted to actually clean that up before I actually casted it.
To take it apart and sand it even more.
Yeah, just to completely remove it.
Yeah, just to completely remove it.
Yeah, that's the only reason that I'm
Because with that sharpness on it,
okay, so that's off. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to practice with it, but I'm gonna hold off on that because
yeah, if you can remove
yeah, you should just be able to unscrew it, and there he has them there just so you don't have a whole bunch of holes, you know, going into the internal of the reel. But yeah, no, he hooked me up with the reel, so I'm definitely gonna put some practice into it to see. Now I'll have a lighter class reel, and then I'm gonna pick it up, and then I have a bigger reel, so I can do all 4 divisions and stuff like that, or 5 divisions.
That's pretty good.
But still, I ain't even messed with the mag on it either, you know. It's still kind of catchy, but
Which is that button?
that's the release.
Oh, when you're casting.
Yeah, push that in to do the cast. Well, again, too, I haven't zeroed it out or anything like that. I'm gonna have to do that, mark the reel so I know where my start is and stuff like that.
Well, it depends on what weight you're trying to cast to. Because a lot of people try the 100 gram just to mess with it. Everyone's broken.
Wow. That's the like 3 ounce or something like that.
Like 3.45. And that's my best cast too.
With
On
the-
100 gram.
Oh wow.
I hit 681 on that one.
Damn it. Wait.
That's all I've been casting pretty much. And then they were like, no, go to 125, go to 150. And it's like, hell no. The lightest I can get works for me. Let me see.
Gone. Gone. Told you guys, this dude's a beast. Don't let him fool you. Don't let that little stature fool you on that one. Look how much line is left on the reel. Yep. There you go.
I'll reel it out.
I was like, don't let that little stature fool you, man. The dude's a beast. Even right there, you can tell that I didn't stop it, or I mean, I did stop it. I didn't let it keep dragging off the rail while I was walking over here. I mean, granted, it's only 10 feet, but still, it's a difference. Hey, all levels of fishing are welcome. And actually, it's working out to give a little bit of rest, because earlier I was going back and I was like, man, I think I'm already getting tired. It's like, okay. Yeah. The what? Yeah. That's what I was just talking to them about with Nick, and even with me, like I'm having a stretch to get a lot of movement back into my body that I didn't have for a very long time. You wanna go?
I think that one's better. Then, but really dirty, it's screaming.
Right. As soon as I went that way to see where it landed.
I know it went straight.
Yeah, it went straight. I'll have to look at it again, because I was kind of focusing over here, and I had to go down a little bit to get where you were at. It's all right though. Okay.
I didn't want to get too close in case it got wild.
All right. Well, you know when you're gonna have your best cast, right? Hair before disaster.
Yep. You know what? I have a name on it. Well, today's goal was.
I'm trying to put the form with the power behind it. Yeah. You can have muscle all day, but if you don't have the form, it ain't gonna do you any good. But that definitely was my furthest cast right there. So, yep. And I'm actually throwing on an MC of 3. The reason I went back on 3 instead of 2 is because that little bit of snap could cost me a lot of distance right there. So. go. The one thing I can see you doing, she's getting the form, but you're going from here to here. Like reach back and move it.
Back?
Yeah, like move your body.
Okay.
You know, you lean back into it, so that way when you're moving your whole body. You're putting weight behind it.
I usually start here, but I don't know if you noticed, I try to move a little bit here so I can have the full rotation before I punch it in.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make an adjustment, but I'm doing it slowly because if you make an adjustment right away, whatever you've been doing, you'll completely lost it.
Yeah.
You will lose it because you're worried about that adjustment and you forget that you're supposed to be doing this way and that.
Okay.
So just do it slowly. Because like in my head, it's real easy to connect everything.
Yes.
Then you just turn, don't gas it. Turn. Okay, did you find your mistake?
Huh?
Your hand is down here. It's like when you turn, your hand is down here. You need to bring it up.
Like swinging an axe.
Okay. So, all right, I have the bail set, so it won't go. So, I'm going to start
There
right
you go,
here.
yeah.
I'm going to come
Turn.
around.
Okay, you see your right hand is already up.
My right hand's already ahead of my left hand.
Yeah.
Like an axe. You're swinging overhead.
Okay.
You don't swing an axe sideways.
And when you see your target, you point.
Look, hold the weight like this with your hand, real quick, just so you can throw. Practice without worrying about the weight moving. There you go. So now, yeah, go through the spin, turn and swing an axe. How do you swing an axe? Okay.
I know. Good movement. I'm all over the place. Just like the golf. It's like when you start in a golf swing like this, and you bring it down. So golf swing. Up like this. Down. And it's like that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this thing is heavy.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as you had it to me,
I didn't see it. Go ahead. Better, yes.
let's shorten that up just a little for practice.
No worries.
I'll lengthen it once I get it down.
Yeah. A lot better. Better form.
You just need a little bit of punch and pull at the same
Yeah,
time.
but like I said, get your form down, get that, and then you start adding the power behind it. 8-10 years ago, and he was talking about it. I said, hey man, I said, do you want to do it or do you want somebody else? He thought, I really don't know how to do it, but I'd like to. I said, but at the same time, this is a memorial for your dad. You should be sit back and watch so you can enjoy it, because when you're in it, you don't get the same enjoyment as you would
exactly
watching it. And he's
exactly.
like, I said, man, I'll I'll do it for you. He goes, man, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of also out here trying to practice to make sure when
So
I
I got-
pass,
shoot
it's
him out.
going to be over the third bar. But right
Yes.
now, that's still got line attached.
Yeah.
I'm
If
not
that
gonna-
one is
I mean, that should easily be over 800 feet easy.
oh, yeah.
But I'm still also practicing too.
Eventually I'll
Look at that. Look at that.
that was beautiful.
Man.
That one felt real good. Real good right there.
It's definitely out there.
Yeah. That's about half the spool gone on braid. Because I got a 60 pound Jerry Brown, which is like 8-pound test or something like that, a mono, maybe a little less. And then the little bit of 80 I got on top, it ain't nothing, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you think? Better?
Oh yeah.
Can you feel the buildup on the rod with that?
Man. Just that little extra twist. Before the end of pompano season, I will catch a pompano without having to walk out there and cast.
Right.
Should be able to catch you. You go pins all the time. Man, if I camp at pins, oh my god, that's
I know you're so
Absolutely.
dead. I know you're so dead set on catching pompano, distance casting, but I don't know if I should tell her about nighttime fishing for pompano.
tell her.
I've
Tell
never
her.
been nighttime fishing for pompano.
You know where they're at?
Where?
In the first gut.
But he's the one that told me, so I can't really just tell everybody unless he said it.
Yeah.
Alright, that would have been nice to know when I was down there for 2 nights.
A lot of people don't know that. They really don't. The pompano are right there in the first gut, because all the cohina crabs come up right there. They're right there. We were catching Spanish mackerel right there in the
Right in
first
the
gut.
first gut, yeah.
Okay.
Especially at pins.
Yep. Only on pins. I've only seen it on pins. Would have been nice, but
Yeah,
but that's similar to the breakaway we're gonna do. I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and take this in, and yep, the start of the backlash, the worst backlash. It's coming, guys. Our tournament is coming. Stay tuned. Let's get left real quick.
Damn it.
Look at his hand placement. All right, guys.
All right, man. I'm gonna head out too.
Yeah, I'm rolling. Thanks for enjoying. Again, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway is coming up. And check out our live video feed talking about our tournament coming up. So, yeah, I'll post a link on the bottom. So, y'all have a good one.